This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio on this very snowy Monday, January 30th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, a court case was heard this morning in Pahrump Justice Court for our former County Commissioner Leo Blundo. This was a refiling of a case that was dropped last year for felony domestic battery. Last year, they couldn't find and serve the victim in this case. Our own Kip McGee was on scene this morning.
Former Nye County Commissioner Leo Blundo was in Pahrump Justice Court today in front of Judge Richard Glasson from Douglas County. This case was refiled for the felony domestic battery charge that Blundo is facing from March 28, 2022, in which the Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to the family home in reference to an alleged domestic dispute. Judge Glasson has been asked to preside over the case, and the Esmeralda County District Attorney Robert Glennon filed the case after Nye County District Attorney Chris Arabia declined because of the conflict of interest since he was the attorney for the Board of County Commissioners at the time. Blundo is being accused of strangling his wife, Melissa, during the altercation in which $77,000 reportedly went missing from the home and a handgun, according to the police body cam footage.
Okay, this is a case in the Pahrump Justice Court. It's a refiling, but the number I have for this is number 22 CR0 or CR0 4570, the state of Nevada versus Leonardo Blundo. Present today on behalf of Mr. Blundo is Ms. Armani. Present for the prosecution's Mr. Glennon. I'm Richard Glasson, assigned to this case. Counsel, how can I help move this case along?
Your Honor, we have received a copy of the complaint and waived its reading. We would ask for a jury trial. In this matter, we will file a formal demand, Your Honor, either today or tomorrow with the court. We have spoken to Madam Clerk, and she's provided us some availability. I don't know if the court is available on April 17th or 18th. Or May 15th or 16th for a jury trial in this matter?
Well, what I'd like to do is just kind of a belt and suspenders thing. If we set this for May 17, I'll ask that the clerk also have a room available for us May 18, just in case things get lengthy. Would that work?
That works.
Okay. What else might we be able to accomplish today? I'm going to enter the not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Blundo. And I imagine if he's asking for a May 18th date, he's waiting time?
Well, Your Honor, I think we had intentions of invoking, but I also understand the court's calendar and the courtroom situation. So when I asked what the dates were, I believe April was the first setting that we could receive.
Is there anything else we ought to try to take care of today?
Your Honor, this is going to be the first time many of us are going through a jury trial in justice court. I'm wondering how many people should be polled and when, and if we need a pre-trial, etc.
We need a calendar call.
I will issue a call for the venere. I will issue, when I receive a demand, I'll issue a pre-trial order with regard to how we're going to conduct it along with instructions. I think it's fairly standard. If you're familiar with the Clark County pretrial order, that was stolen from me and then changed by another judge. But there's nothing new in there.
Blundo's attorney, Paola Armeni, attended the hearing with him. The case will be going to jury trial. That date is set for May 17th. Blundo has entered a not guilty plea.
Thank you so much from Nevada judges for that footage. And William Lyons Holmes spoke to the Board of County Commissioners recently about their development in Mountain Falls.
A presentation and update regarding the 24-month review of the development agreement with Nye County and the Mountain Falls Master Plan Community was made by Steve Dush, who is the Land Acquisition and Forward Planning Director for William Lyon Homes / Taylor Morrison.
And so, again, just to reiterate, we're not changing anything in the master plan. Currently, we have about 1,350 permitted homes out of the 3,200 that are entitled in that development. We haven't changed anything of significance related to the land use, but for about 2 years ago, and I think this was at the 2021 presentation, there was a parcel of land that was sold to Coyote Corners. And that's if you've all been out there, you see it. It's constructed, but it's not operational yet. There's still some supply chain issues, as I understand it, with some electrical panels. But hopefully that'll be sorted out soon, and the folks out there will enjoy that commercial use. So going down the list of some of the elements, FEMA, we are in full compliance with the FEMA requirements. There was a federal insurance rate map that was updated, and we're in compliance with that. The Transportation Master Plan. So we are working on updating a 5-year plan to ensure that any of the traffic associated with the development, that the development is responsible for and pays for its required sort of impact upon that. And so we're working with our engineer of record for the project and a subconsultant on that who specializes in transportation plans. We'll be meeting with your staff to continue to scope that and make sure that we hit all those intersection improvements that need to be done when they need to be done. And then just sort of a few things in general. We're very sensitive to water out there. We continue to invest in infrastructure to use recycled water. That's what we use to irrigate the fairways, and then take areas out of high consumptive water usage to do sort of no watering at all on some of those plants. And we currently have, I know it might be in square feet for some, but it's a little over 15 acres of dirt that is landscape that's not using any water at all. So again, just to reiterate, we're not changing anything in the master plan. Those are the highlights. We continue to love to work in the community and feel that we're continuing to put out a good product.
Much more local news on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, a local man was arrested after he allegedly threatened several businesses in California.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office are reporting that they have arrested an individual by the name of Justin Lee for 2 counts of aggravated stalking and 1 count of intimidate a public officer and others. According to the report, on January 27th, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies received a phone call from Ventura Police Department advising them that Justin Park Lee called local businesses in California and made threats to shoot up businesses with an AK while Lee was in Pahrump, Nevada. Ventura police were able to identify Lee by the phone number used to call multiple businesses in their jurisdiction to make terroristic threats. Officer Stone, a terrorist liaison officer with Ventura Police, advised Nye County Sheriff's Office that Lee is a prohibited person due to multiple prior felony convictions. Officer Stone advised the Nye County Sheriff's Office that Justin Lee called and threatened 4 businesses in total that they were aware of. Lee allegedly threatened that he would use an AK on a business and blow that place up with an AR-15 on another business. The statements made by Lee to multiple businesses were intimidating enough to the point in which one of the businesses closed their doors early, ceasing business due to a genuine fear of being harmed. On January 28th, Lee was taken into custody at his residence. While Lee was in custody, he was read Miranda and stated he understood. He was questioned about making phone calls to the businesses in California, to which he admitted. While Lee was being questioned, Lee allegedly began making multiple threats to Deputy Huggins. Those threats included, "I want to break your pretty beak, and I want to get in the ring with you to knock you out." Lee was transported to the Nye County Detention Center, where he was booked accordingly.
And police arrested a man they say took a credit card out of a mailbox and used it at our local Walmart.
On January 23rd of this year, local authorities began an investigation regarding a theft of a credit card. The victim told police that their credit card was stolen from his mailbox and received an alert from his bank that the alleged stolen card was used at the Pahrump Walmart on January 19th of this year. According to the declaration of arrest on January 24th, deputies obtained video surveillance from Walmart identifying 3 individuals involving in this case. Investigators spoke to 2 subjects who provided a statement identifying Dwayne Rogers allegedly using a stolen credit card. In the arrest report, deputies confirmed with Walmart surveillance that the suspect removed the stolen credit card from his wallet and paid for a purchase totaling of $412.09. Deputies concluded Rogers offered to take 2 witnesses to Walmart to shop for them, showing intent to enter a building to commit a felony crime. Rogers was subsequently arrested for burglary of a business, used credit card without the owner's consent, and obtained property under false pretense.
And 10 lovely ladies will be competing for the crown of Miss Senior Golden Years. We met with them at a Sunday tea party.
The Miss Senior Golden Years Silver Toppers hosted a tea party to gather contestants for their pageant on June 10th at Sottle West Hotel and Casino. This Victorian-themed tea party brought 10 candidates to compete for the Miss Senior Golden Years title. With the ladies dressed up in their lace and hats, BJ tells News 25 about the amazing time that they had.
It was packed in there, over 60 people, and I think we got all of our contestants. I locked the door, and I got eight of them anyway, and probably 9. They're really excited, though. These people want to join because they've heard what the girls do.
BJ also talks about the age you were required to be to run in this pageant.
You have to be 60, and you have to have a platform. I love this community so much for what they've done for me. And this is what the Miss Senior Golden Years is all about. What are you going to do for the community? That's their platform. I'll have a meeting with them next month in February, and then we'll start doing the talent and stuff and see what we're getting to do. What? Yes, I'm very excited. Had a beautiful fashion show for Sunflower, and they had a ball watching that. And I was very happy to have my daughter. Thank God my daughter was here, and Kathy from San Diego. They worked, you know what, all dressed up in their cute little costumes. Everybody does their part. In my Miss Senior Golden Years, we don't have to tell them. We had girls come and decorate. Now we have cleanup committee now.
One of the past contestants, Mary Ellen, spoke during this tea party and stated that this pageant saved her life.
I told my husband I'm going to go outside, and I went outside, and Kim was there. And she's really pretty top, she always does. And I complimented her top, and she asked me if I liked the show, and I said yeah. And she said, "Is that something you'd like to do?" And I was like, "Yes, that is something I would like to do." So she tells me, "Come on Sunday." Well, she introduced me to this lady and said, "Come on Sunday." And I said, "Okay." And I came thinking I was, so he's going to be tap dancing. And where's Karen Potts? I came in, I was sitting over there, and Karen said to me, "Are you running?" And I was like, "For what?" No, I don't run for anything. So, but I did the application. I still thought there was going to be tap dancing involved. You weren't all very clear about that. But anyway, I went home and my husband was there and I said, "I think I just signed up for a pageant." He said, "You what?" But I will tell you, anyone that is contemplating doing it, you will never have more fun doing anything in your life.
With our own amazing news director and anchor, Deanna O'Donnell, attending each and every tea party and event for the Silver Tappers, BJ thanks her for all that she does.
Thank you, honey, for always being here for me.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, in our health report, you might have noticed with the lack of sunshine, you might have the winter blues. We're going to talk a little bit about that in our health report.
This is very normal for a lot of people. I speak for myself. I know in the wintertime, it's a lot harder. It's just, it's dark when you get up. It's dark when you leave work. So you just have less sunlight. The sunlight really does, give you a lot of energy.
Dr. Kia Ray Pruitt is a psychologist for Cleveland Clinic. She says winter blues often include feelings of sadness, lacking energy or motivation, and changes in your sleeping habits. For example, you may find yourself sleeping for longer than usual. There are ways to help cope with these symptoms. Dr. Pruitt says self-care is very important, like getting enough sleep, eating healthy, and working out. She also suggests keeping a consistent schedule and staying connected socially with friends and family. Light therapy lamps can be effective too. They are designed to simulate sunlight and can in turn boost a person's mood. Another idea is to update your home or office surroundings.
So that could be, maybe adding a different color paint to the wall or a fragrance that you really like. Maybe adding some pictures, but really just giving you something that when you look at it, you can smile or maybe experience a sense of calm.
And the doc says if you notice that your symptoms aren't going away that quickly, you might want to consult your physician or a mental health professional. Well, Josh Osborne is standing by. He wants to give us some tips on the differences between Macs or PCs.
Hi guys, Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial, viewer question edition. One viewer asks, is Apple really better than PC? I get this question all the time, guys, and I don't know why it gets people so heated. There's simply two different approaches going on here. If you're the type of user that likes a simplistic operating system with great security, but can be a bit pricey and doesn't offer much for customization, but it integrates well with all your different tech devices, then Apple is the way to go. If you prefer an operating system that is more universally used, but can be very buggy and vulnerable to security threats, but is much cheaper in price and offers quite a bit more options when it comes to hardware and software, then a PC with Windows is the way to go. At the end of the day, it's not about which one is good or bad, it's about which one works best for you. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, well, we had the weather cam up there on the camera showing you that today. If you want to get a link to that, we do have it on our KPVM Facebook page. We're going to talk a little bit about that after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone. In 2023, you can check out my haircut up close. Ooh, my goodness, it's cold. Look at that. Fernley all the way down to Goldfield. Frosty weather, 43 up in Fernley, Fallon, down to 30, 24 in Carson City, and a low at night, 3 degrees. Oh, my. Put on a sweater. That's the Cool Spot Award winner. Congratulations. It's a dubious distinction. And in Tonopah, about 29 degrees, 31 in Goldfield, 45 in Beatty. Now we're cooking. Close to Death Valley. Yeah, we like that. Amargosa at 52 is the hot spot. And Las Vegas close behind at 46. Death Valley, 61 degrees. Seems pretty cold for there, but here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look at 45 and rejoice. Not too bad. 47 degrees is a little bit earlier. Man, how about that snowstorm? Woot, woot. Winds out of the north to 7 miles per hour. Sunrose this morning in all its glory. Hope and promise for a new day at 6:46. Setting this evening, like right about now. 5:08 officially, but there's colors in the skies, and you'll enjoy that for the next few minutes if you poke your head out. Low tonight of 28 degrees. We're going to have gorgeous star watching under clear skies. And winds out of the north-northeast 11 miles per hour. It's putting a little chill in the air, but is it ushering anything? No, it's ushering sunshine. We like that. Next couple of days, sunshine, why not? Winds under 10 miles per hour the next 4 or 5 days. Temperatures advancing all into the 60s, 63 degrees on Friday. Some clouds, no real talk of rain. Looks like clear skies through the weekend and Monday. A little bit of clouds, a little bit of wind coming at us, so we'll take a look at that. But up to 63 degrees, that's a weather trend that I recommend. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Okay, so We do have a camera up at the top of the hill. You have to go to rtsnv.com. That is the regional transportation site that we do have up on Pinion Drive at the top of Mountain Springs. They do have the snow plows that are out there, and they have salted that area. So Highway 160 at Mountain Springs is open. Highway 95 above Beatty is currently closed in both directions, and that is because of weather. We will keep you posted on our KPVM Facebook page as far as road closures and weather-related incidents. And we want to let you know that we are still working on the other weather cam that is more user-friendly with Valley Electric and, of course, Megan Holzer and all of the entities that are involved with that, including Assemblyman Greg Haven. We're hoping to get our other traffic cameras up there on the hill. But right now we do have the traffic camera up there at Highway 160 at Mountain Springs on Pinion Drive. If you want to go to that, that site, you can go to our KPVM Facebook page to see that link, which is rtcsnv.com, to see that weather cam, and we will keep posting that. You have to travel up Highway 160 to find that weather camera to get a good live view of those traffic cameras to see what's going on up there. And we want to keep you guys posted on what's happening, and of course the road closures. And there was a lot of traffic accidents that happened as a result of that this morning. Drive careful out there, you guys, and make sure to buckle up and drive slowly and keep yourself safe. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and East Country Radio. See you back here tomorrow night.